Okay, so here we are at the appetizer part of the party, which in my opinion is the most important part, but that's just me.
Just because you have the starring role.
No, it's because I enjoy the food.
Well, and as we've said off camera, you need a little sustenance to protect you from the Mary Martini, which, by the way, is getting better and better with each sip. Funny how that happens.
It packs a punch in the beginning, but it slowly gets
muscled through. It's good.
And the breath, spectacular.
Totally.
Okay, so what we're doing 3 appetizers for tonight, and the theme was to keep it a little bit simple on your wallet. Christmas time is a time where you have a lot of extra expenses. I don't know about you ladies.
Yep. American Express loves me this time of year.
Yeah, so you don't need to break the bank to deliver nice, hearty, Christmassy type, soulful kind of appetizers. So what we've gone for is stuff that's really rich and seems as if it costs a hell of a lot more than it does, really. So our first one is what's called the Green Goddess Dip. So Jocelyn has it in a blender here for us.
Yes, I've already blended it for you.
The Green Goddess Dip, you can search it online, Google it. I believe it has an origin back in the 30s, around the time of Prohibition. Some hotel came up with it. There's many varying recipes out there. Martha Stewart has one. I've downloaded a bunch of other ones. The bottom line is that it all comes down to your fresh herbs. It's really just a showcase for your fresh herbs. So what I do is I start with a 50-50 blend of sour cream and mayonnaise. I know you find it hard to believe that Hellmann's makes
Holy Hellmann's.
It makes its way into yet another of my dishes.
And is it full fat or
it is
light?
absolutely
it's
always yes. So we do a 50-50 blend of that. You can do a cup, half cup, depending on how much you're going to do. And then what I also do is I think tarragon is the key herb. I put probably about a third of a cup of fresh tarragon in there, and 1 full avocado, 1 garlic clove, and then 2 other small key ingredients. Champagne vinegar. You know champagne vinegar.
I know champagne.
Champagne vinegar is more expensive vinegar, but you'll find that you'll use it in a lot of different salad dressing recipes, etc. Yes, exactly.
So you can't swap out for white vinegar?
No, it really doesn't do the same thing. And then the last thing, which I find is key, is I put like a little tablespoon of anchovy paste in it, which is in half the recipes that I've looked at. So between the anchovy paste, the garlic, the champagne vinegar, and then the fresh herbs, it really has like a little bite to it. It's really nice, and it has this really pretty green color, which is very festive for the season. So what we did is we just chopped up some crudite, and this is what I had Jocelyn do. Jocelyn went to AC Moore today, and she bought a styrofoam cone, a bigger one here. And Jocelyn, explain what you did.
I took toothpicks and cut up bits of broccoli and just stuck the toothpick in the bottom of the broccoli and then popped it into the cone, and then used cherry tomatoes as sort of a ornament.
It's so cute.
It is. It looks like a cute little Christmas tree.
And then you can just pull one off and stick it right into the dip.
Right, and we serve it with other crudité as well. But the dip itself, honestly, you can, if it's summertime, whatever herbs are in your garden, basil's great in it as well. It's really just a showcase for fresh herbs, which is really nice, and it has a little bit of a bite with that vinegar and the garlic and the anchovy paste. So it's delicious. So that was our first hors d'oeuvre. Our second hors d'oeuvre is what Alexandra's putting together here. Again, keeping with the holiday theme, what we did is we took some goat cheese and we chopped
goat cheese. Good.
Very good. Alexandra's favorite thing, she always says to me before every Gala taping, ooh, we should do something with Phyllo cups. And
they're so easy and they look so pretty.
They're so easy. You can buy them in the freezer section of your grocers. You throw them in the oven at 350 for 5 minutes just to make sure they're browned up and good. And so what we did here is we made a mixture of goat cheese, and I used the rosemary goat cheese, which I think has a little bit more earthy and Christmassy flavor to it.
And color.
And color. And some walnuts in there, very Christmas-esque. And then the last ingredient is the pomegranate. And what I'm going to show you really quickly is what I wish our mother, I love her to pieces, but she wasn't a big pomegranate person in our house.
She wasn't a big cook. She's an Irish mom, so a lot of boiled vegetables.
She's culinarily challenged.
We love her.
But she did throw great dinner parties.
She did.
She did.
That's where we got everything that we do.
Yes. Right now. So, and our whole childhood, as far as I can remember back, was sitting at the top of the stairs like this, watching down on the giant dinner parties. Anyways, so what we do is we have pomegranate, and what she never taught me, and what I only learned last year and I could kick myself for.
By the way, it's not that she never taught you. I guarantee you, she won't know it until she watches this episode. I'm just saying. I didn't know it until.
Not a lot of people work with pomegranate on a regular basis.
No.
Besides Jennifer. So we're going to let Darling slide on that one.
Exactly. And pomegranate also shows up in a million different vinaigrettes and salads and whatever.
It's delicious. And the antioxidants are very good.
They are. Pomegranate's very hip these days, actually. But pomegranate is a pain in the you-know-what in the kitchen because it stains your hands, it stains your clothes.
Manicure.
Ruins your manicure. Don't even think about it right before Christmas time if you've just gotten your nails done. But what I finally figured out after some time that I'll never get back on the internet is that the best way to take care of the pomegranate, and this is our Christmas gift to you, is this. You take a pomegranate and you quarter it like you would an orange, because basically a pomegranate is a citrus fruit for the most part. So it has sections in it. What you do then is once you have this sectioned off, this is a quarter of pomegranate, you dip it into a bowl of cold water. I do this in the sink, frankly, but then you just turn it inside out. You just kind of push it back, and then you can pull these little seeds out with your fingers, and nothing gets stained, not your fingers, not your manicure, not your clothing, nothing, and they just pull apart, as you can see. I don't know if you can really see this on camera, but it's basically like pulling out the membranes of an orange or a grapefruit or something.
Got it.
And then you have all these wonderful little pomegranate seeds here at the bottom of your bowl, and what I like to do is then take them out with just, a little strainer. Doctor, like this, and lay them flat on a paper towel so that they dry off, and then we put them in with the goat cheese, the walnuts, and Alex just put them into the Phyllo cups, her favorite thing. And, oh, should we sing favorite things? No.
I'm not gonna, because I haven't had enough Mary Martinis yet, but maybe later.
And then she garnished it with a little bit of parsley, because it looks even more festive with the red and the green. So that's perfect. Thank you, Alex.
And thank you.
Now, our last appetizer is probably one of my staples, and I'm giving away a bit of a secret, but you've both had it at many a party at my house, I believe.
I go straight for it, actually.
They get cleaned up pretty quick, and it is probably one of the easiest things ever. It involves mushrooms. So what I do is I take 2 different containers of mushrooms. In this particular case, I took white mushrooms and baby bellas, but you could put in porcini, you could put in, you know, the big portobellas, you could put in the crimini, whatever it is, whatever kind of mushroom you really like. Throw in after you wash them off, obviously, and take the stems out, chop them up, throw them into a pan with 1 clove of garlic and a little bit of butter, like 2 tablespoons, and let them saute. And the thing about mushrooms is that when people think, oh, you saute mushrooms just so they get soft, that's not necessarily what we need for this recipe. We really want the earthiness of the mushrooms to come out. So you saute them until all the liquid, because mushrooms have a lot of liquid, is evaporated. And then until they almost look caramelized, like the tops of them are really light brown. Like if you think they're done, go another 5 minutes kind of thing, basically, you know, that kind of thing.
They can't get too soft and smushy.
No, they don't get soft after a while. They start to get a little bit browned on each side. So you really want, and that really brings out the best flavor of the mushroom.
They look so good.
I know. So then you have your pan of mushrooms, and you take it off the heat and you add in a little bloop.
One more time.
Bloop.
Thank you.
You can use heavy cream, you can use half and half, you can use light cream, you could use heavy cream, you use half and half, whatever, you know, the case may be. A little bit, just so that the mushrooms start to absorb some of the cream. And then last but not least, I take a handful of gorgonzola cheese that's been chopped up, and throw that in there and mix it all until it gets all creamy and buttery. And this has been pre-made. You can make that 2 days ahead, in fact, and just keep it in the refrigerator. Jocelyn's gonna
just zap it in the microwave.
Zap it in the microwave till it's warm and heated through. And what we do is we put these on crostini. Take a thing of French bread, and basically just slice it up. Run it under the broiler, as our mother would say. When it's done, flip it over, run it under one more time so they're both crusty on each side, and then take 1 garlic clove that you split in half and just kind of shave it on top of each.
You can also
just
buy
rub it on.
Pre-done.
Or you can buy them pre-done, that too, doesn't matter. And then you spread the mushroom mixture on top. There is one other variation. I know this is Jocelyn's favorite.
Meat.
Yes, you can add meat to it too, which I often do at Christmas time in particular, which is to add up some prosciutto, which you can cut with scissors. It's much easier than cutting it.
Prosciutto's good, yeah.
Yes,
Wait, do you crisp the?
No, you don't crisp it. You add it when you're adding the cheese in, so it just folds right in, and then you spread it on top. Now, the only downside of this lovely, lovely appetizer is that it's not so pretty. So
I think it looks great.
what we do is a little bit of parsley. Jocelyn sprinkles it on top. Parsley is not just something that should go on the side of the plate. Parsley oftentimes takes like a heavy dish like this and elevates it to the next level because it's a little bit of crisp, a little bit of green, a little bit of something that's actually natural and not heavy and cream kind of thing, and elevates it, and it's fabulous. And this is really one of the staples of an easy cocktail party. But I think between the three of them, what you have here is you've got some great fresh vegetables, fresh herbs, some holiday like pomegranates and walnuts, etc. And all
you've got good color and
good color, yeah.
Light and
a little heavier.
Sustenance.
Yep, exactly. And none of it, none of it actually breaks the bank, which is the best part of all.
Can I? Can I go?
Indeed.
Can we all have a little?
Absolutely. My goodness. Yes.
These are delicious, and sorry, I'm glad I'm not mic'd right now. The little pomegranates kind of boom explode.
Yeah, they pop. You could heat them if you wanted to, if you wanted the goat cheese, but I don't think you need to. No. But all in all, cheers. I think it's an easy recipe.
No doubt, these are delicious. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.